live in Japan and wondering how to get a credit card, in this video I'll tell you step by step how to get one with zero monthly fee and absolutely for free. Coming soon. The first question you might ask, why do I need a credit card here in Japan? The Rakuten credit card is one of the few credit cards which you don't pay monthly fee. Plus, it's high percentage of a point you can get when you do shopping. When you pay your rent, when you pay your bill or you do shopping. And all these points can be accumulated and be transformed in money, in yen. So it's very simple to apply. We're going to apply right now, but before we apply, you might need three things. One is your address, the second is your resident card, and third is your bank account or the post office account. Now let's start. So if you go on the Rakuten website, Rakuten Card CO JP, just down below I'll give you the link. You can follow that one. Just let's apply the credit card. So on the home page, you want to ask you if you are a member with Rakuten or not. So I'll say no, I'm not a member. After that, I suggest you, if you have a Google Chrome, to install at Google Translate app. So in this case, you can translate the page in your language. But in this case, let's do it in Japanese. So the first thing I want to ask you, which kind of credit card you like? American Express, Visa, GCB, or MasterCard. We choose MasterCard. Then which kind of type do you like, which kind of color or style. You got to choose really simple one. And then the name, so here I got your last name and your first name. We just want to create one, say Ross, Fabio. And then I'm going to ask you to write it in hiragana. And yeah, just give an example. And after you write it in hiragana, down there, this is the name of the card you like to have on the card, which kind of name do you like, and the sex, male or female. Here is the date of birth. We're going to just create one. Yeah, this is the month and the day. The phone number, we're going to just create again one. Just for example, this is the phone number can be home phone number or telephone number. The second one would be the optional one. This would be optional. Next would be the email address. Here's the email address of your PC. So, because if you have, you can also have email address for your phone. So we're going to write email address. So again, if you have a company with your phone, you can use that one. In this case, my company is not there. Here it's about if you want information. If I say yes, some extra information gets some extra point, which you can use for shopping. Here it's where you live. So we just give an example here. Yeah. That would be your family member. So with me, married with children, married not children, not married with children, single live alone, or single live with family. Okay, in this case, yeah, how many people live in the house, and now it's like where do you live, so if you have a property or not. So the first one would be house owner, house partner owner, house which is not yours. And then we got a mansion, apartment, house rent, accommodation, dormitory, share, and others. Next question, I want to ask you, how long do you live there? And if you have any mortgage or any loan, in this case I don't have any, so nashi. The next one will be for if you're working or not. So first is working, a student. The third is pension, or the fourth is not working. So I'm not working at the moment. So here I'm going to ask you if your family income, if you want to declare or not declare. In this case, I don't want to declare my family income. So here it's roughly how much you make. If you live with your family, you also need to count them as well. So roughly how much you make all together. Here it's the saving you have. Here it's where you want to get the bill. In this case, I must be home because I don't have any company. The next one will be why do you use the credit card for? So the first one it's because for shopping. The second one it's because we want to cash in, cash out, like borrowing money from the company. You can click both if you want. Just use for shopping. Next one would be if you want some magazine or some promotion from the company. So you can answer yes and no. Next one would be Rebo payment. So Rebo payment it's quite complicated. So if you can click the link, you can check for the more information. And it's more like I have extra money if you can't afford it. Then we got to ask you if you have a loan. Okay. If you want a credit card for your family. And then we got to ask you the ETC is the highway. So it's like if you use the highway, you can use the credit card for pay for it. Just remind you pay 540 yen per year. So, but you get extra point too to use. So in this case, I don't have card, so I say no. So it is like you tap for pay. It's like you can charge. So it's like a kind of debit card you can use. So here there is how much you want to charge and what is your limit to. The next one it will be the receipt information, if you want to add the information or not. So you can click yes or not. Here is the bank, so you can have to connect the credit card with your bank. In this case here it's the regional bank I use. And the next one is going to ask you if you want to have Rakuten bank account. And the next one would be only the PIN for your credit card. And that would be next step. So the next step, because I choose that I'm not working, is going to ask you which, if you do work at home and if you're a housewife or others, so I choose others. Driver license, if you have a driver license or not. I have it, but it's Italian, it's not Japanese, so I say no. And the next step, Kia is going to confirm now to create an ID with Rakuten, the email address and the password for the Rakuten. So make sure you make the password, and then down below it's going to ask you if you want information about Rakuten. Next step. The next step here is going to ask you now to connect the card with your bank. So it's going to say here to prepare all your details like your bank card, because you might need some password and the number of the bank card. Okay, so after you prepare everything, just jump on the next step. And here now it's time to connect with your bank. I'll let you do this one by yourself because it's all about personal details with the banks. You have to choose here which kind of bank you have, and that's it. So guys, this was all the process. It was very simple, isn't it? So again, a quick reminder, what we do in this channel, we help people to be successful in Japan. So we talk about how to make money in Japan, how to find a job in Japan, so many videos related to a Japanese life. So if you like the idea, please consider subscribe, and for you, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.